Have you ever found yourself questioning whether the opponents you face in Call of Duty Warzone are driven by an advanced artificial intelligence? After witnessing some intriguing footage, it's a thought that's been on my mind, especially considering how games like Fortnite use bots to fill lobbies, catering to newer or less experienced players on platforms like mobile devices and the Nintendo Switch. But what about Warzone? We've previously encountered AI in Al Mazrah when Warzone 2 was released last December. However, these were a different breed of AI that was strategically placed within and around strongholds, adding immersion and a risk and reward dynamic. You defeat the bots, disarm the bomb, and earn valuable rewards like a loadout and a UAV that covered the stronghold's vicinity. But now the landscape has completely shifted. In this video, we're delving into a new development: possible AI bots seamlessly integrated into the player count, posing as genuine players like you and me. The footage I've acquired provides a revealing glimpse into the possibility of AI infiltrating the new Warzone map, and it's truly intriguing. About a week ago, former Call of Duty World Champion and current FaZe coach Crowder encountered the player featured in the upcoming footage. I'll let the footage play and I encourage you to make your own observations. Keep an eye on their movement and their name in the kill feed.
Behind you, T, he's gonna kill you.
Joe, down the crates here, like multiple right there.
On me, T, on me.
You're staring at them.
Oh, this is AI. This is AI. This is AI.
Multiple? Is it?
This is 100% AI.
Oh, yeah, it is AI.
This is AI.
No.
This is not a real person.
What's up? All the way on top, he might drop on you, Joe. Are you still top? Still top?
What the hell?
Cyber Siren. Yeah, it's definitely AI.
That was 100% AI. They actually did that shit, bro.
The red tower, red tower.
Pulled a Fortnite.
Back them inside. I'm pushing.
So dumb,
And the low at the box, I'm gonna die.
As you can see, this isn't your typical player you'd encounter in a Warzone lobby. He stood out in the open with a shotgun, shooting but seemingly nonchalant until Crowder gets up close and then gets down by the operator. The name, in my opinion, is eyebrow raising to say the least. Cyber Siren 4939. I attempted to find this profile on Warzone Tracker but with no luck. The search results suggested that either no information for this player exists or the account is set to private. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on the footage we've just seen. Do you believe that this is work of advanced AI? Is it all a conspiracy? Or could it be simply a case of a less skilled player fumbling their way through the game, unsure of what they're doing? If so, then how did they end up in a lobby with an ex-CDL pro like Crowder? Share your opinions in the comment below. I'm genuinely curious about your take on this. Not only has this phenomenon been observed in Warzone, but AI has also been captured in action in multiplayer. While you could argue that the Warzone clip might be a case of an inexperienced player, the next clip leaves little room for doubt. Let's dive into this and watch closely.
Now, it's going to get really weird in just a second here because you're seeing all this, you know, this guy just killing all these people. But look at this. Look, I'm just going to stop talking.
I'm fading here. On your 6.
I'm uncertain how one would explain the peculiar behavior witnessed in these clips, seemingly showcasing AI-like actions in an ordinary Modern Warfare 3 lobby. In a private or local match, AI opponents typically carry a bot clan tag, but here we don't see that. They also never use the same skins in a private match, especially the standard one we've seen on display in this video. What adds to the mystery is the synchronized movement of these players. Could this be a case of reverse boosting taken to the extremes, resulting in placement in a lobby meant for absolute newcomers? Who knows, but shortly after the game begins, the bots on the opposing team depart and the match is abandoned. While conducting my research, the only official statement that I could find from the Call of Duty staff regarding the use of AI is the following. Call of Duty's new voice chat moderation system utilizes ToxMod, the AI-powered voice chat moderation technology for Modulate, to identify in real time and enforce against toxic speech, including hate speech, discriminatory language, harassment, and more. This new development will bolster the ongoing moderation systems led by the Call of Duty anti-toxicity team, which includes text-based filtering across 14 languages for in-game text, as well as robust in-game player reporting system. But no mention of AI bots. Now let's address the question, why would they introduce AI bots in Warzone and what sort of implications, if any, would that have? Let's be honest here, at the end of the day, video games are created to turn a profit. We the players enjoy the entertainment, a form of escapism, and those dopamine hits, while the companies behind the games earn their revenue. That's how it's always been and will always be. So, with that in mind, a company like Activision has to consider player retention. The more players engaging with the game, the greater the potential for purchases like skins and battle passes translate into increased revenue. AI bots could be strategically employed in lobbies to assist novice players in improving and becoming accustomed to Warzone without feeling overwhelmed, especially when facing more experienced players. This, I believe, could be one of the positive aspects of the skill-based matchmaking protocol. Alternatively, it could serve a purpose of filling lobbies if an insufficient number of players are found for a match, a strategy similar to what Fortnite employs during quieter periods, typically from midnight to 5 AM. While I don't believe that this was the time frame in which Crowder was playing, we currently only have this example to consider. I wish I had the time to create a brand new account to see if I could replicate this by intentionally lowering my stats, something that I might look into in the future. Warzone is free to play, but is designed to offer enough incentives for players to stick around and potentially spend money in the store. It's important to note that Warzone is free while Modern Warfare 3 is not. In contrast to other battle royales, Warzone uniquely allows for loadouts, granting players a significant advantage over opponents who don't have customized loadouts. Many players may wish to enjoy the game without necessarily grinding for meta weapons or even being aware that meta weapons exist. Activision likely aims to safeguard these players from the intense competition in Warzone, offering them a protected environment to operate within. This not only encourages them to return to the game, but also creates opportunities for them to spend money. Remember, more people playing and more people coming back equals more potential revenue. But again, I'm just speculating, but it does feel like this might be the case. If AI is present in Warzone, do I think it's good? I do, especially for newcomers to experience the thrill of securing a win. Nothing can quite beat the excitement of being the last one standing out of 100 other participants. However, that comes with a caveat. As long as we don't see these bots in lobbies where they don't belong, as seen in the Crowder clip. Maybe that was just a one-off, but without further investigation, I'd just be speculating. I believe new or less skilled players shouldn't feel discouraged to play. Often when we watch content creators, including myself, and I'm not claiming to be a demon, we see slide cancels, outrageous plays, and might mistakenly assume that that is the standard that all players must meet. However, the reality is that the casual community makes up for the majority of the player base. The average KD across Warzone is around 0.8 KD, and players span various age groups from early teens to well into their 50s. Activision is aware of these metrics and aims to cater for this diverse player base. More players means more revenue. Not everyone plays with headphones on, not everyone uses 165Hz monitors, most play on consoles in the comfort of their own homes and probably don't know a simple thing like increasing their FOV slider on their new generation console to gain an advantage. Yet, YouTube is saturated with highly skilled Warzone players, creating a potential misconception about how everyone plays. Some argue that content creators have negatively impacted gaming while others aspire to emulate them. It all boils down to perspective. Do we even know if all of this is conclusive? Well, I don't know. I'm merely examining the evidence at hand and attempting to come up with an answer, but honestly, I don't know. The questions being asked that is leading to more questions at this moment in time, but it is something to keep an eye on. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please drop a like on the video and share your thoughts in the comments below. I love engaging with the community. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'm currently on the road to 500 subscribers. I also stream, so be sure to turn on those notifications to join us when we are live. Until then, Godspeed.